Being lean is easy once you know how. This video, skinny legs for the girls, shredded abs for the guys. If you want to see your abs, all right, without diuretics and starvation and stimulant abuse, if you want to have slim, toned, skinny, your skinniest legs as a woman, this video is for you. This is the diet. This is nutrition plan. Deploy this. Don't look back and stay on it until you're your goal. Girls, if you want those skinny, look at Natasha. Runway model year round every single day, could wake up, take the call for any runway in the world any day of the week, no starvation. She doesn't drink coffee, no green tea, no cacao wowies, rarely uses stimulants. All right, she eats unlimited carbohydrate calories every single day. The only thing she limits is her fat intake, and if she gets too skinny, she ups the fat. Because the fat you eat is the fat you wear. And excess protein turns to fat. So if you want to bulk, if you want to build, you want to have more weight, eat more fat and protein. So we got what I eat in a day. This is an evening meal. I love to have cereal for dinner. It just works really good. And I like generally organic, something that's organic. If I can have the choice. And this is just, there's no oil in this. So it's relatively low fat, like per 100 gram, you're 1.3 grams of fat. So I just have as much as I want. I'll show you how I'll make my cereal dinner. Breakfast, I'm having fruit. I can't have cereal for breakfast. For me, it just sits too heavy. I love that light feeling of sugar water, fruit juice, smoothies for breakfast. And I'll have that all day, just pinging on that. And then I have starches, etc. in the evening just to wind down. It really works so good for me. People use alcohol or weed to wind down in the evening. I use starchy carbohydrate with sugar. But I have my meal, just 2 wheat bix, because they said that's a serve, all right? So a serve is 2 wheat bix, all right? A grown man, 100 calories, 107 calories, all right? That's what they say. So that's a serve, all right? What? Let's get real. That's not as freaking. What is that? 100 calories is a meal? A serve? Breakfast? 100 calories? Damn. We'll crack open a fresh box, and again, I eat all the little bits in there. Either sprinkle it in the garden or eat it. Don't chuck it in the bin. Recycling, and then plastic recycling. So yes, this is a great way to do it. Australia, occasionally you get lucky and there's like a freaking gram of test in here, man. Look at that. Farmer grade test, a gram. So that's pretty cool. Thanks, Sanitarium. That's Australian only. Special. This is Durianrider Special Edition Wheat Bix, okay? Durianrider Special Wheat Bix. So yeah, you can sort of see the decent size there. Again, as much as you want. If you're full of 2 Wheat Bix, great. I need at least 10 to 20, depends how I feel. Right, so that's the Wheat Bix base. We're adding a bit of protein powder because we're trying up to 90 kilos. And if you want to be your heaviest, you need protein. Right, the more protein you eat, the more weight on the scales is going to grow. It's just how it is, okay? Same with fat. If you want to be a sumo wrestler, you need a lot of fat, okay? So the more fat you eat, healthy fats, the fattier you get. I'm not looking to gain fat. I'm looking to, help this stuff work better, and so protein intake, all right? So all those people out there, those fake natties, showing protein powder, you don't need. Should you use protein powder? If you're trying to gain weight, if you're using anabolics, then yeah, protein powder for sure. Otherwise, no. It's just going to add more weight to you. If that's your goal, then yes. But if people out there trying to lose weight, and they're taking protein powder, and I'm like, why are you using protein powder if your goal is to have less weight on the scales? What are you doing? That's just dumb, man. That's dumb diddly dum-dums. So I'm going to add some of this. People use a scoop. I use a scoop. I just sprinkle it around there. Just dust it on there, you know what I mean? Dust it over so you can't see the thing anymore. Alright, so that's that done. And then we need the sugar. Alright, where's the sugar over here? The ants have found it. There's a cat over here, Boo-Boo. And then the sugar over here. Again, the ants in there. And just dust it on. Alright, just dust it on there. There we go. This is the Yosemite National Park in winter. Alright, if your food doesn't look like Yosemite National Park in winter or the Swiss Alps, then you're not having enough carbohydrate. So again, if I was wanting to be 60 kilos, I wouldn't have that much protein powder. I wouldn't have any protein powder. Right? I'd just have the sugar and the Wheat Bix. But we're going up in weight class. We're trying to anyway. It's difficult, man. Gaining weight's tough, man. It is. Man, really challenging. Even with the the farms, we just have to up the dose, you know. It's crazy. And then we could have soy milk in there, but it's got the fat. I don't want the fat. I'm keeping lean. I like seeing visibility in the abs, etc. So we're not gonna use soy milk, because often most soy milk is fatty these days. And this is really low fat as well. Okay, this is really, really low fat. Look at that, per 100 gram, 1.3. Same as Weet Bix. So boom. We're just gonna use water. Got some reverse osmosis water, and we're gonna wash down the Swiss Alps, wash down Yosemite with some flash flooding. There's a bit of flash flooding in Australia right now, isn't there? Bushfires 1 minute, COVID lockdowns next, and then we got the floods. Welcome to Australia, bro. So that's the flash flood, and now that looks bon appetit. Looks like some, you know. But I'm grateful for a meal. That's carbohydrates, super low fat. How many grams of fat in that whole thing? 3-4 grams of fat, you know, maybe. And I get my carbs, I get my proteins, and boom. So if you want to gain weight, eat more fat and protein. If you want to gain fat, eat more fat. If you want to lose fat, stop the fat. And if you want to gain more muscle and you're taking you know, anabolics, then your protein's going to help. Otherwise, it's going to extra weight. But again, if you want to lose weight, don't add protein, don't add fat. Just stick with the sugar, stick with the carbs. Good to go. For snacks, obviously you got fruit. Everyone knows what fruit looks like. But there's some options. These are in Australia. These are a new one. These are accidentally vegan. These are in Australia. Woolworths, Coles sell them. Look at the fat content of that. There's no gelatin in here. Look at the fat. Okay, 100 grams has got less than 1 gram of fat. Certainly.
And you can show the Allen's jelly beans and juice.
Oh yeah, were they in the same thing?
Oh no, they're in my.
Okay.
They're in my trolley.
There you go. So, boom. Again, fat content. But there's this anti-sugar thing. I mean, look at this. This one's still got very low fat as well, but look at this. No artificial sweeteners, no added sugar. Alright, what are they doing for sweetener? Like, what's wrong with sugar, man? People are just fucking fearing sugar. It's just hilarious. And then meanwhile, me and Tasha go to the gym. We're the leanest couple there every single time. And anyone close to as lean as us, they're starved and are hating life. Look at that sweetener, stevia. What's stevia doing in this? You know, it's like, it's just hilarious, man. Like, just put sugar in there. No, you can't eat sugar. Sugar's like a dirty thing now. You can't have that. Far out. Meanwhile, you could look at me, look at Natasha. And most cyclists are fat and overweight. People say, oh, you guys ride a bike. You guys exercise 24/7. Most cyclists are fat. Most runners are fat. Go watch any marathon, go any Grand Fondo, talk to any professional cyclist or runner, and they're manic about their weight. They're struggling to lose weight, and they're on just crazy drugs and eating disorders, etc. You know, just do my protocol, man. A lot of World Tour riders do my protocol. They don't have to worry about excess weight, you know. Drugs work better. The drugs work better when you eat low fat. They just do. Your blood's thinner, man. Your blood's thinner. It's really good. As much as you want, man. As much as you want. If you want 1 packet, if you want a quarter of a packet, you're satisfied, great. If you want 10 packets, then you need 10 packets. Never restrict your sugar. Unless you want to overload on protein and fat. And you know, but most people are trying to lose weight. Most people are trying to get as lean as me. And as lean as Natasha. So focus on the sugar. More sugar, okay?